Good morning. Let me see. I think I have to double check. I have to see if I can be heard because I just set up this new microphone. So let me just check that. Let's see. Hi. How are you? All right. Let's see if I can.
How are you?
Oh, good. Let's see. Good. My sound is working. So that is fantastical. I have my coffee because it's about 7:05 in the morning here in Rhode Island. It's really chilly. How is this looking? Let's see. This will get better as time goes on, but just trying to figure this all out because this is kind of fun. So it's really cold here. That's really dark. Not good to be dark. A little bit better. Not really. That's fine. We're just going to go with it. Chilly. Actually need a sweatshirt. But it's okay. It's okay. So you know what? Today is Tuesday, September 14th of 2021. Can you believe it is the middle of, almost the smack dab middle of September, which is crazy. So good morning, good afternoon, nighty nighttime, whenever you are watching this. Hi, how are you? I hope you're already having an amazing day or your day is going great. We're just going to talk about the classic rock news of the day. And we start with Mr. Todd Rundgren. Now, on October 30th, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame will be holding their induction ceremony, and Todd will be finally inducted. He was also scheduled to perform, but he let fans know through social media back in July that he most likely won't be at that show in person. He's not going to be, because Todd will be on the road in Cincinnati, which is 4 hours away from Cleveland, where the ceremony will be held, but he let the powers that be know that he's willing to stop down his live show to do a live performance for his fans because, as Todd said, this entire induction ceremony is definitely not for himself, but for his fans. Now, Todd has made it pretty evident that there is no love lost between him and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and he's called it a scam in the past, but he has offered to accept the award virtually. Not sure why the Rock Hall wouldn't allow that to happen for Todd, but we shall see. Joe Perry. Mr. Joe Perry of Aerosmith is leaving Massachusetts. Well, maybe he's not really there anyway. I'm thinking he's not even there, but he's put his Duxbury home of 33 years on the market for $4.5 million, which is not too bad to live in the house that Joe Perry lived in. And if I had the money, I would spend $4.5 million to live in Joe Perry's house. Wouldn't you? I definitely would do that. Joe has a big house, really big. It's a house that's so big, it has its own name. You know a house is big when it has a name. And the name of the house is Brookhaven Farm. It's on 7 acres, has 14 rooms, 3 fireplaces, and a guitar-shaped pool. A guitar-shaped pool? I like that. I really do. Most of Aerosmith's album from 2001, Just Push Play, was recorded at Joe's estate, but he's spending most of his time in LA with his wife, Billy, as well as his beachfront condo in Sarasota, Florida. It's a beautiful life for Joe Perry, and there is no relation to Steve Perry. Imagine Joe Perry and Steve Perry were related. That would be kind of fun. I have to take a sip. So, I told you guys before, I make my own coffee and I make it the night before, and then I will make iced coffee out of it the following day. And now I was getting vanilla creamer from International Delight, hazelnut. I was getting hazelnut. But now I've decided to switch over to the pumpkin creamer. Oh yeah, I got to look over there. I'll get used to this, I swear. I saw the pumpkin creamer and it is absolutely delicious. If you like pumpkin, I had a pumpkin high this weekend. I just did everything pumpkin, made pumpkin muffins. I got the pumpkin creamer. I had pumpkin something else. I looked at pumpkins in the supermarket. So if you like that international coffee, the pumpkin creamer is really, really, really good. You know, we got to talk about Steve Perry again. We talked about him yesterday, but sometimes there's usually something to say about Steve Perry, and sometimes there's nothing for a really long time. But this time, right now, in this moment in time, we have a bunch to say about Steve Perry. So what I did yesterday is I said, let me go ahead and check steveperry.com again to see if any more autographed versions of the season were put back onto the website, because everything has been sold out. I mean, it just came out, I think, Saturday at midnight. And Rhonda from Little Rock Rhonda, let me know that she got the whole Christmas bundle, which is so cool. And I went and I was even looking at, they have a pink marbled album of the season. They have a green one, black vinyl, gold vinyl. And I think the green marbled vinyl, not signed, and signed and not signed, completely sold out. And all of the autographed anything of the season, gone as of yesterday. So last night I said, I'm going to check. Guess what? Take a guess. They decided to put some more of the CDs signed by Steve Perry on the site. So if you're interested, I think it's just under $40 with everything included, shipping and tax and all of that. So, Mary Mendoza, good morning. She got the black one signed. Good for you. You were very quick because everything went so fast. Again, as of last night, not sure about this morning, they did have some more signed CDs that they added to steveperry.com. So go ahead and check that out. I'm not sure how he'll sign this. Will he just sign everything Steve Perry? Will he personalize it? I don't think he's going to personalize it, but I have this fantasy that mine will say, Kiki, I love you. Love Steve Perry. I just have a feeling, but that's just a fantasy. We all know it's just a fantasy, but you never know. You never know. Like Mary, he could just turn around and say, Mary, love you. I love you. I love you. Love Steve Perry. You just don't know what's going to happen. So hurry up and go to steveperry.com in case there's anything left. And Patrick, good morning. Yes, thank you. Well, got to have the coffee, Patrick. You have to. And next up, Rod Stewart. So Rod Stewart was potentially going to go in the Slammer. Do you believe it? Do you absolutely believe that? No, don't stop believing, Mary. It's true. So Rod Stewart was in a bit of a scuffle with his son a couple of years ago. And again, Rod is actually Sir Rod. He was knighted by the Queen in 2016. That's not even in English. 2016. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what kind of accent that is. But anyway, Rod's son, Sean, who was on this past season of The Hills. Who loves The Hills? I love The Hills. Love that show. I'm so sad it's over. But anywho, Heidi and Spencer, you know, do they call them Spidey? Is that what their nickname is? But anyway, I like Heidi and Spencer. They've had their drama, but I care for them. I really do. Anyway, they tried to fix up Rod Stewart's son, Sean, with Audrina. But, I knew that wasn't going to work out between Sean and Audrina. It's just like Sean has a unique personality. Audrina is over here and she's demure and quiet, but I'm sure she's a wicked party girl. I just didn't see them together. And I don't know if that was just done for show purposes, but there was no way these two were gonna, like when he went in to go for the kiss, when they went away, I don't know where the heck they all went away. They're always going away somewhere. I don't go anywhere. I literally come to my studio and then I'm in my house and I go to Market Basket. Market Basket is my favorite brand new supermarket. I absolutely love Market Basket. Do you have a Market Basket? I love it. I could just live inside of Market Basket. Anyway, I knew it wasn't going to work. I just knew Sean and Audrina were just not meant to be together. But we got to get back to the scuffle. On New Year's Eve 2 years ago, Rod and Sean were at the Breakers Hotel in Palm Beach, Florida. Security would not let Sean and Sir Rod into the New Year's event that was taking place there because I don't think they were invited. Imagine you're Rod Stewart. You're walking around a hotel. there's a New Year's Eve party going on. He's like, I'm going to go in. I'm going to go into the party because I'm Sir Rod. I'm not just Rod Stewart. I'm Sir Rod Stewart. They said, no, you're not coming in, man. I don't care if you're a sir, you're a ma'am, you're not coming in. So that was not a good thing because Sean and Rod were mad. And what happened was Sean pushed security guard Jesse Dixon because he wouldn't let them in. He was doing his job. He was securing the New Year's Eve party at the Breakers. He was doing what he was supposed to do. So Sean pushed Jesse, and allegedly, I have to say allegedly, because this is just, you read it and you're like, really? Rod punched Jesse in the rib cage. Can you? I can't picture Sir Rod punching anyone. I could picture him singing to someone, like just going up to a random stranger and saying, do you think I'm sexy? I could see him doing that, but he's all about love. He's been married 2,500 times. He's not about hurting people. He's about singing to people. Long story short, there was going to be a trial next month. Now it's been postponed. And if convicted, Rod and Sean would get a year in jail. A year in the slammer for Mr. Stewart, but no way. Or they could have possibly gotten probation and a $1,000 fine. So a plea deal is in place. And there you go. So what's going on? It is crazy. Just totally crazy. I mean, I don't know. If I was having a party and I knew Rod Stewart was trying to get in, I would let him in. I would say, come on in, Sir Rod. So there you go for your classic rock news of the day. But I do have to throw one other thing in there that I did not even write down. But there is a YouTuber named Meet Kevin. Now he has, I don't know, millions of subscribers, okay? The guy is like 12 years old. He's young. He's not 12. He's got 2 kids and a wife. So he's not that young. But to me, anyone's young, So Meet Kevin, he does mostly financial stuff. He decided to run for the governorship of California. And I'm only talking about this because I watched his speech last night to his YouTube community, his very large YouTube community. And I think it's pretty incredible that a YouTuber was able to make himself such a big success that he is able to run for the governor of California. How cool is that? I mean, the guy works really hard. He was putting out, I don't know, 6, 7 videos out on YouTube a day, which even if you're just sitting down and talking, it's a ton of work, really. It really, you got to do stuff. You can't just, as some people have that ability, they can just sit down and talk, but he had information that he actually gave to people. So I guess the reason why I'm bringing that up is that, the world is crazy right now. It really, really is. We've got so much stuff going on all around us. Each one of us has a different situation in our life right now. And at the end of the day, truly, if you want to do something in your life, go for it and just do it. Because looking at Meet Kevin, a YouTuber who has made enough money for himself and his family, of course, he's done other things as well to earn that amazing living, and he works very, very hard. But for him to go and step outside of his box and try to help change what is going on, at least in that part of the country, I say kudos to him. And I say that is just an inspiration, should be an inspiration to all of us to be able to do whatever we want in this life. So with that being said, that is your motivation for the day. And if you're having a crappy day, another thing that I would like to tell you or suggest that you do is just eat pizza, because pizza makes everything feel better. You could be having a bad day. You could be having a good day, and pizza will only enhance your day. I'm not even kidding. Yes, and Mary said she would like to meet Steve Perry one day. You know what, Mary? DSV. Don't stop believing. I love pizza. I really do. I love pizza, and Mary loves pizza. Guys, have an amazing day and do what you want. Go after what you want. And also, love, prayers, and thoughts going out to all of our friends in Australia. That's all I can say. I wish the best for each and every one of you. We're all thinking of all of you, and we're sending strength your way. So let's hope today is a better day for all of us, our country, and let's just, keep playing the music that keeps us happy and keeps us going and keeps us rocking. Have an amazing Tuesday, guys. You are awesome, and thank you so, so much.